Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Shaman J. We're going to be talking about the displays on these two phones today. Now, to be fair, I do have a matte tempered glass on my S26 Ultra. And the quality might look a certain type of way, but when I'm looking at it to the naked eye, obviously a matte screen protector. Some people have always asked, how does a matte screen protector affect your viewing? And what it does is it just kind of gives it like a gray undertone, real slight, depending on how strong the tempered glass is. And I could very well just take this tempered glass off, but I just put it on. So I know what the display looks like outside of this matte tempered glass. I think it still looks great. But what I want to do, instead of focusing on, what the S26 Ultra is not, or, whether it's the better of the two, I've got several other phones off camera that I'll bring in. But first, it's the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Now, folks, listen, to me, before I put this tempered glass on here, these phones looked pretty much the same. I don't know where people are saying, oh, the S26 Ultra is better, the S25 Ultra is better. I personally feel like, in my experience of both of these phones, they both look great, man. I mean, I don't know the dispute between the two. Maybe some people are trying to convince themselves that even looking at it right now with the matte protector on the S26 Ultra, it looks phenomenal to me. And you're just looking at this video that's about to play through the camera here of what you're watching. So a lot of things come into play here when you're talking about something looking better. You've got to also understand you're watching it possibly on a TV, a high resolution TV. You're probably going to get a better experience. If you're watching it I have a 6K monitor. So whatever you're watching it on is going to determine how you interpret whether you think something is better or not. But when you're looking at this in real life, like real world, you're going to see that, I can tell that the matte screen protector is taking a little bit of tone change, but it's not enough to say that the S25 Ultra is better or the S26 Ultra. I just happen to have a matte protector on here and a clear one on here. And to me, folks, both of these are great. And I just think some people might be concerned about, they want to purchase the S26 Ultra, or they're interested in the S26 Ultra, or they're keeping their S25 Ultra, and they're pretty much just saying that because they don't have the S26 Ultra, or vice versa. But folks, I have both phones right here, and both phones look great. So instead of competing against each other, I think a lot of people should be wondering, what does it look like against other phones? So here's the S25 Edge. I do have a little case on it right now, but here's the S25 Edge. And look, you see these post up, and there's no matte on this. It's just both of these have clear glass. Look at how they look. I mean, the Samsung displays are absolutely great, folks. There's nothing that you're not going to get from any of these phones. But let's bring in a competitor. And a phone that I highly respect. I'm actually recording with a version of this phone. So I'm recording with the OnePlus 13, by the way. Here is the OnePlus 15. Now, this is where people should start to say, whoa, how good is Samsung's displays? Because reality is, when you start to put it against competitors, then you see just how good or how not good the displays are. The OnePlus display looks incredible in person. It's really, really solid. Samsung makes great displays, but there are other companies out there that also make very good displays, or they have displays in their phones that look really good. And some of you guys will be able to tell me what the manufacturer of this display is right here. It could possibly be Samsung on the back end, who knows? But just looking at this, folks, you really can't tell too much difference. In person, over video, again, even with the matte screen protector on here, you just lose glossiness in the video and the footage in your screen. That's all you lose. You don't lose like resolution or anything like that. Now, the privacy display is turned off on here, just so you know. But matte screen protectors, I use them for not having the fingerprints and stuff like that. That's pretty much what they're for, anti-glare as well. So I can hold this in the light. Like, there's a big light right there, but you probably can't tell. There's the light. See that light? And you put this one over there. You see how it kind of takes care of that? That's what I use matte screen protectors for. So, but that aside, no explanations or anything for that, but I still say the 26 Ultra is right in line with every other phone that I've put it against. I'm like, there's nothing special about the S26 Ultra's display, especially not over the S25 Ultra. The S25 Ultra's display is, in my opinion, of holding both of these phones right here side by side, the S26 Ultra is not better than the S25 Ultra, and the S25 is not better than the S26 Ultra. I mean, and this is just my opinion, having so many phones I could pull out and show you different qualities. I could pull out foldable phones and it's just going to look just as good. It's just a matter of personal preference. And sometimes the eyes will play tricks on you. If you just really want something to be better, you're going to say it's better. I've seen some people in the comments saying that the S26 of several videos, not my own, not just my own, but I've seen some people saying the S25 Ultra's screen is way better than the S26 Ultra. I don't find that to be true, but I also don't find that the S26 Ultra display is just blowing the doors off of the S25 Ultra. I just don't see it. And the reason I'm using the OnePlus 13's cameras is because, well, these cameras are absolutely phenomenal. Yes, I have actual cameras that I could use. I have mirrorless cameras. I have stuff everywhere that I could use to try to give you a good representation. 1-inch sensors. I have anything I could possibly think of to get you to understand that these camera screens or these phone screens, they're not that different, folks. Don't get too caught up in the hype of something appearing to be just so much better because it's the new model. I just wouldn't do it. I don't see it that way. I think being realistic with what you're looking at when it comes to all these different screens, I just don't see that they're so much better. Let me see if I can hit these. Got it. I don't see that the S26 Ultra is just blowing the doors off of the S25 Ultra, and I don't see the S25 Ultra blowing the doors off of the S26 Ultra. I think what we should be thinking about here is the competition, which is the OnePlus and so many other phones, the Pixels, all of them. Where's my Pixel at? Oh, here it is. I think we need to be thinking about the competition. I'm going to let this play for a second. I'm going to bring in my Pixel with the exact same video. And this phone right here is, you need to be worried about this phone, to me, not so much whether these are better than each other. This phone right here and this phone on the top left, the OnePlus 15, they're blowing the doors off of some of these other phones in a lot of ways. The Pixel 10 Pro XL is respected. I don't want to say now, but it's so good. You have to respect it. That's about as plain as I can see. So I'm going to load up the video here on this phone. And I just want you to see, instead of doing Samsung on Samsung, how about Samsung versus the competition? That's what I think you should be looking at. Samsung versus the competition. I'm going to load up the video here, that same video on this phone. Trying to turn the volume down. Don't want the volume to creep up on me. I'm gonna load up that same video and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna try to catch it at the same spot right there if I can. Let's see where I'm at on here. I'm on 144, 145. Let's see if I can catch it at the same spot. I want you to see the competition. Now here's the Pixel. You don't really see too much difference in quality. Let's hold them up one by one here. I don't see it. I think they all look beautiful. And in fact, the Pixel produces the tones a little bit better. Now you're gonna say, well, Jay, that's a matte screen protector on it. Well, here it is. I've already done this comparison too. The Pixel does the tones in the representation of the colors, to me, a little bit better. And so with the OnePlus 15, you know, it produces the colors and the tones different. You have to see these things in person, folks. This is why I say when you get into these displays, I often see this every year, like this battle between whether Samsung is the better or, you know, whatever. It's just a strange thing that our community does when it comes to something new coming out, and sometimes, not all the time, being as honest as I can be, sometimes if you're keeping a phone that's the previous generation, some people want the new generation, but they really just can't justify buying it. And so sometimes they'll think of ways to reintroduce their same phone to themselves to make it seem like it's something that it's not. And that's about as honest as I could possibly be, folks. These screens right here, they're not that much different. Samsung can sell it to you that this one has the new XK57 processor, and I just don't buy into it. Looking at it real world, when people are watching content on their phones, they're just watching content. They're not so much thinking about the pixel count. And a lot of people don't even have their video cameras in 4K video. They don't have their phones at the highest resolution. They still have it at 1080p. I make sure to kick the displays. If it's got a high resolution display, it's getting kicked up to the highest resolution. I want to get the full benefits of what I'm paying for, which is all of these phones are very expensive. Count the bread on the table. These are some expensive phones. And so the average consumer is not upgrading every year for the display alone. You know, some people are upgrading because they just want the new thing, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to tell you, in my experience, there are so many other phones that match or exceed both of these phones when it comes to display, but that's not taking away from Samsung. It's just a matter of, hey, the display on this is actually really solid. Squeeze it in here if I can. The display on here is really solid. See it for what it is. What other phone I have in my pocket? Oh, my other phone's in my pocket. I'm just trying to bring out another competitor here. Let's bring out another competitor. One that everyone seems to love. Let's turn the volume down here. All right. Try to get it as close to these. Now here is a iPhone 17 Pro with a privacy glass on it. And look at how it comes across. I'm holding it as straight as I can because if I tilt it, it's going to fade. And this is the thing about privacy tempered glass. The reason I've always used them is because this does a much better job than this. The built-in privacy glass on there. It's way better. I could turn it on. I'm gonna turn it on here in just a second just to show you, but this is the iPhone 17 Pro playing the same video. I'm going to turn on privacy display real quick. And the privacy display for let's see here. Let's turn it on. All right, here you go. The privacy display for Samsung, when I tilt like this is Samsung versus a actual physical privacy display glass. Check it out. I'm tilting them at the same distance. You see? And if I turn on like the full blown privacy from the built-in display, it turns the screen gray or something like that. But nonetheless, look, folks, these phones they all have beautiful displays. Don't cheat yourself out of something that's really good. If you have your S25 Ultra and you love it, just love it. Don't worry about that the S26 Ultra is out, because the truth of the matter is people aren't upgrading like we think they are. They're holding on to these phones for extended periods of time. That's what they're doing. So I appreciate all the displays that I have here. I really think that the S25 Ultra is still a phenomenal display. But I think sometimes I look at the Pixel and I think, wow, this produces the colors a lot more accurately just viewing. But again, remember that I said at the beginning of the video, what you're watching it on is going to determine your view of what you think is great. That's happening. So if you have a high resolution monitor, I have a 6K monitor on my desk that I use, and I have high resolution TVs, at least 4K. And so if you can watch it on something other than a phone, then you'll get a chance to see exactly what is kind of true to life, if I can say it that way, other than the naked eye. Because whatever display is in your phone is going to produce the content the way it's going to produce it, this video in particular. So it's your man Jay. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. Just a discussion on the display of the S25 Ultra versus the competition, which is its new cousin, brother. the 26 Ultra. But again, there are a ton of phones out there, as I display here, that are really, really good as well. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.